Once again, Ghana has been recognized in one of the biggest universities in the United Kingdom. The University of Manchester introduced the Asante Empire as a curse. Students of that university were asked questions about the Asante Empire. Guys, in order not to waste much of your time, let's get right into this video, and at the end of it, I would love you to drop your opinion in the comment section.
Get away from me! Anansi hoho, odada fumo Asante fo, misrewo, be and free. The amada day I see, free and so.
Go again.
Do you know that during the war between the Asantes and Western colonies, the Asantes were so formidable that British military commanders had to call for reinforcements from other African countries like Sierra Leone, Gambia and Nigeria to aid them in fighting against the Asante kingdom, despite their superior weapons. The strength of the Asantes was such that they frequently inflicted heavy casualties on the English military forces. In fact, the British even insisted that some of their allies from these African countries stay in what is now known as Asawase in Kumasi to monitor the Asantes in case they planned another attack or battle. The Asantes were eventually defeated, not because they were weak, but because they were up against advanced weapons that were unknown to them at the time. To this day, many of the people living in Kumasi Asawase are descendants of these Western allies from various African countries. Do you know that one of the most remarkable stories of resistance in African history involves a strong woman who stood against the British Empire to protect her people's heritage? Today we are going to dive into how Nana Yaa Asantewaa, the brave Queen Mother of Ejisu, led her people in a fierce battle to defend the Golden Stool, the sacred symbol of the Asante nation's unity. We will explore the war strategies she used, including clever tactics to deceive and outmaneuver the British soldiers. We'll also uncover how one of her commanders, driven by greed for wealth instead of focusing on the mission, contributed to her downfall. His actions allowed the British governor to escape, leading to a tragic loss for Yaa Asantewaa and the Asante people. Despite their courage and determination, many Asantes died in the struggle to protect their cherished Golden Stool. Tragically, after her capture, Nana Yaa Asantewaa was humiliated, stripped naked, and sent into exile on the Seychelles Islands. The British, recognizing her formidable spirit, spoke of her in the royal palace as a persona non grata, acknowledging her as a significant threat to their colonial rule. Despite her exile, she remained a symbol of resistance and pride for the Asante people. Keep watching Black Stories Untold as we bring you the full details of this incredible story. Subscribe to our channel to learn more about the powerful and inspiring tales from African history that deserve to be remembered and celebrated. In 1900, the British tried to humiliate the Asante kingdom again. The colonial governor, Sir Frederick M. Hodgson, demanded that the Asante nation hand over their Golden Stool, which was their most important religious and national symbol. However, the Asante people anticipated this demand and created a fake stool to give to the British. This provocation led to an uprising among the Asante. The legendary woman, Nana Yaa Asantewaa, led an attack on the British fort in Kumasi. The British government had previously deported Nana Prempe I to weaken the Asante kingdom. Instead, this action made the Asante people stronger because they realized that if they weren't careful, the British would take away the Golden Stool, which held the soul of the nation and symbolized their unity. The Asante people secretly organized themselves to protect the stool. This showed the British government that the Golden Stool itself was more important than its occupant. Therefore, the new governor, Sir Frederick M. Hodgson, decided that to break the Asante Confederation, he had to get the Golden Stool. The governor therefore came to Kumasi and called a meeting of all the chiefs. On 28 March 1900, a grand durbar was organized for Governor Frederick M. Hodgson in front of the Kumasi fort, which later became Yaa Asantewaa Fort and now Ghana Armed Forces Museum. When the chiefs were going to welcome him, one of the men, called Kofi Fofi, penetrated through the people who were carrying the chief of Juaben, and told the chief of Juaben that if the governor did not tell them something meaningful, they would fight. The chiefs present at the Durbar included the Mamponghine, Bekwaihine, Kokofuhine, Juabenhine, Adansihine, Agonahine, Nkwantahine, Kumawuhine, and of course Nana Yaa Asantewaa, who was the queen and acting chief of Ejisu. Others present were Nana Afrifa, Nana Adu Jamfi, Nana Fofi, and Nana Antoa Mensa. They later formed the war committee of Nana Yaa Asantewaa. After the salutation, the governor got up and made the following statements. 1. Neither Nana Prempeh I nor Barima Yao Achireboana would ever return to Kumasi. Asante would be ruled by the government's resident representative. 2. The government had the right to call people to do communal labor in the form of road construction and building of government houses. 3. The people had to help in the smooth administration of the states and ensure that peace prevailed. 4. They were to pay interest on the indemnity of 50,000 ounces of gold in the Fomena Treaty. He had shared the money among the states in the following order. Kumasi State, 125 ounces of gold. Mampong, Adansi, Bekwai, Nkoranza, and Manso Nkwanta, 150 ounces of gold each. Nsuta, Kokofu, and Agona, 110 ounces of gold each. Jaman, 100 ounces. Juaben, Tachiman, Bechiem, Nkwanta, Wam, and Bompata, 75 ounces of gold each. Ofinso, Ejisu, Kumawu, Wanchi, Abodom, Ahafo, and Obogu, 35 ounces of gold each. Agogo, 20 ounces of gold. 1 ounce of gold was equal to 8 pounds, 2 shillings sterling. Finally, he stated that the Asante nation had shown a disrespectful attitude towards him. He was not happy with the chair he was given to sit on. It meant relegation of authority. He was the representative of the Queen of England, and Queen Victoria was the supreme power of the nation. The governor, therefore, demanded that the golden stool should be brought for him to sit on it. If the nation gave the golden stool to Nana Prempeh I to sit on, why didn't they bring it to him to sit on? He therefore demanded it as a right. He continued that, though the government had not received the golden stool yet, he would rule the nation with all the power and strictness at his disposal. After the governor, Sir Frederick M. Hodgson, made his request, all the chiefs were sitting down and could not utter a word. His statement was greeted with a moment of silence, followed by murmuring and giggling. He therefore gave a chance to anybody who had a question to ask. According to oral tradition, it was here that Nana Yaa Asantewaa, Queen Mother of Ejiso, who was acting as the chief of Ejiso following the deportation of Nana Kofi Afrane I, after waiting a little for the men to speak, and seeing that nobody was prepared to ask a question, stood up to ask questions. She first asked whether the governor saw Nana Prempeh or when he was coming to Kumasi. The governor, Sir Frederick M. Hodgson, replied that Nana Prempeh I had been deported to Seychelles Island. She then told the governor that it was the custom of the Asantes that whoever occupied a stool was in charge of it, and was the person who knew where it was kept. For that reason, if the governor was anxious to get the golden stool, he was to bring Nana Prempeh I back to show him where the golden stool was being kept. The governor again replied to her that Nana Prempeh would not be returning. Nana Yaa Asantewa's last statement for the English interpreter to translate to the governor was, "Tomorrow, ghost widows will get husbands." This was a declaration of war. Nana Yaa Asantewaa then turned to the silent Asante, kingdom chiefs and men, and addressed them as follows. "How can a proud and brave people like the Asantes sit back and look on while the white man takes away your king and chiefs and humiliates you with the demand for the golden stool? The golden stool only means money to the white man, and that is why they have searched and dug everywhere for it. I shall not pay even 1 ounce of gold, 8 pounds 2 shillings, to the governor. If you chiefs are going to behave like cowards who are too frightened to fight, then exchange your loincloths with my undergarments." Literally meaning, it was interesting to note that coincidentally, Nana Yaa Asantewaa was among the very few women at this particular gathering. There was silence, and then the people began to break off. It will be recalled that Nana Yaa Asantewaa's only brother, who was the chief of Ejisu, was among the chiefs who had already been sent with Nana Ajeman Prempe, the first to Seychelles Island. After addressing the Asante chiefs, Nana Yaa Asantewaa walked to the governor and sarcastically admired his uniform. She then insisted on going up to the platform to shake hands with Mrs. Mary Hodgson, the wife of the governor. In the process, she soiled and spoiled the white gloves of the governor's wife with the spit of chewed cola nut she had stored in her palm.
The way foreigners are loving Ghanaian languages lately is, is becoming something else. Like, I'm really surprised. From singing, now they are introducing their culture. I mean, the Ghanaian culture. Let me be specific. The Ashanti Empire, to their course, that students of the university are now learning the culture, and they were being asked questions about it. Like, this is beautiful, guys. This is really an amazing thing. Such videos deserve to be shared so people will know that, I mean, the Ghanaians will appreciate what they have, because our culture is our heritage. It's high time for us to realize that what we have in Africa is beyond our imagination. Look at how people, they are not just trooping into Ghana, but they are, even in their own countries, they are there, loving our languages. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, guys. This is just perfect. I don't know, but when God decided to bless a country, a nation, like he blessed it 100%. That's what I see about Ghana, and I would just say a big congratulations to Ghana. We just hope that the love people have for Ghana and Ghanaians and the Ghanaian culture is going to last forever, because indeed Ghanaians deserve this. And I always say on my clip that, see, what we are seeing happening in Ghana right now is already been fought for. So this is the time for them to enjoy what their forefathers worked for, So haters, please, instead of you hating, just come, let's celebrate Ghana. And let's hope that one day Ghanaians are going to join us in our celebrations also. So guys, everything that has a beginning also has an end. I've come to the end of my video. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Do also like, subscribe to this channel, share this video to as many eyes out there. I believe they will watch and learn from it. I love you guys always. Bye bye.